Justin Ruland, and I'm backing out with a new video. And tonight I want to do a video showing you guys what's on my phone. I've never done this before. I've never done one of these videos, so I'm going to do one here tonight and see if you guys like it. And if you do, maybe I will do this maybe every month, maybe if I download new apps. It'll be an updated. So without further ado, let's get started. So right now I'm on my home screen, and I am using the Android O wallpaper, which is in the developer preview. Now, so we're going to start at the top. As you can see, you have your little Google search widget, and there's voice search, and messages. That's the default messages app. That's Android messages, which comes on Pixel, Nexus, and mostly stock Android devices. Let's see what else we got here. Photos. That's Google Photos, the default gallery of this phone, pretty much. And there's my Google folder. So we'll come in here real quick. We got standard Google apps. So I'll just show you. We got Gmail, Maps, YouTube, Drive, Play Music, Play Movies and TV, Hangouts, then the Play Store. And that's it for that. And I'll go back on this home screen, and we'll go. And also, Gmail is also right here on the home screen too. And that's my first. It covers the first home screen. Now, on the bottom, which is the dock, we have phone, Message Plus, apps, and then we have and then I moved Eloquence text to speech to my dock, and that's that. So now we'll go to my next home screen. So we're on the second home screen. Podbay or Podbean, whatever that was, that's basically a a podcast service that can play all your podcasts. I really don't like it too much. I'm probably gonna delete it though. Easy Unrar. That's for like if you want to extract RAR files or zip files. It's pretty handy. I've had to use it a couple times. Inclusive Android. That's basically where it's also a website too, but it's basically where the blind community who uses Android get they do like audio tips and audio tips and guides, and post app listings and games and like accessible games for the blind. And I guess there's a place for talkback labels too to be posted there, so you can download talkback labels for specific apps. It's a pretty nice app and a pretty nice website too. There's Android Authority. It's basically the app for AndroidAuthority.com, where you get your latest news and videos from Android Authority. IFTTT, which is if this then that. It's basically you create applets. They used to be called recipes, where it brings a bunch of services together to perform different actions depending on triggers. So I may do a video on it in the future. It's kind of hard to explain. It's a little complex. I might do a video on it at some point. There's Home. That's the Google Home app, because as you guys might know, I have a Google Home, which I haven't done the review for it, and I'm not sure if I really will. I know there's plenty of them here on YouTube. That'll probably get more views than mine would, so I don't really think it's necessary to do a review for Google Home, but there's the app to set it up, and it's also you can control your Chromecast with this app. Night mode enabler. That's basically a way to enable the hidden night mode in Nougat. But this app really doesn't work that well for me. For some reason, I can't get it to turn on night mode based on my location and time of day. That feature doesn't work in night mode enabler. I'm not sure why, but Studio, that's YouTube Creator Studio, where I can look at my analytics for my YouTube channel and interact with you guys in the comment section. KNFB Reader, that's an app where if you place, a document in front of you or virtually anything that has labels and you take a picture of it, it'll read it to you, letting you know what it is you're looking at, as far as, say you have like food or something in your fridge or in your cupboard and you want to know what it is, what the box says or whatever. You point your phone to it with KNF Reader open, and you take a picture, and it'll process it and read it out to you. It also reads screenshots too that have text on them. I've used it for Facebook before when people share photos. But speaking of Facebook, there it is. I'm sure you guys all know what Facebook is. Android Central. That's the application for AndroidCentral.com. You can get your latest news, videos too. So pretty nice app. That's the Google camera. I disabled the Motorola camera because it's not accessible with TalkBack. So I use the Google camera to record my videos. Amazon Kindle. That came with my phone. But that's where you can read all your books that you purchased from Amazon. So there's that. There's the Verizon folder. We'll come in here. We'll see what's in the Verizon folder. Caller name ID. I don't use it too much, but basically it's what it says. It's a caller name ID basically. My Verizon. That's where you can manage your Verizon account, pay your bill, and it's a pretty useful app. Voicemail, that's Verizon's voicemail. Don't use it. It's garbage. VZ Navigator, it's Verizon's own GPS app system. It's their own GPS app. It's got Google Maps. We don't need that. VZ Protect, Verizon's antivirus software. And that's it for the Verizon folder. Alright, so of course there's contacts, Google Calendar. That's okay. And that's the second. That's the second home screen. Let's go to home screen 3. And we got WhatsApp, which is messaging service. You can text people, you can call people over internet. It's pretty handy when let's say your phone is disconnected and you need to get a hold of somebody. If they have WhatsApp, you can easily call them and text them, or if you just want to use it as a substitute for your default phone app and messages app, then it's pretty good for that. Facebook Messenger, pretty self-explanatory. It's basically the only way you can have conversations with people on Facebook, and I will say the app is kind of clunky to me. I'm not really a fan of Facebook Messenger, but gotta have it, right? Opera VPN. It's basically a free VPN service if you're, if you're using public Wi-Fi and you want to, keep your information secure. You can set that up. Tweetings. It's a third-party Twitter client. Dropbox. It's basically kind of like Google Drive. You store all your files and documents. It's pretty cool. I like it. YouTube Music. That's basically YouTube's music service. I use it a lot. I have my Google Home connected to it, so it's pretty useful for me. Eyes Free Google Groups. That's not an app, but it's a It's a Chrome shortcut that I've created on my home screen, so I can go browse the Eyes Free mailing list since I am a member of the group. Google I/O. That's that was for keeping up with Google I/O, which happened a couple weeks ago. I did a video about Android O, which was discussed at Google I/O. TapTapC, kind of similar to KNFB Reader, but it's meant to describe objects. You take a picture of an object that's in front of you, and it will give you a brief description of that object. Blindroid Wallet is a currency identifier. It basically identifies money, like dollar bills, and all you do is just lay your camera down near the dollar bill. You put your or whatever bill it is. You put it on a flat surface. You lay your camera down near it, and it should describe what the currency is. ETI Eloquence, we just showed that off. I have that on here again. I think earlier on the other home screen, I think it was a widget for it that I might have put there accidentally. Quick Shortcut Maker allows you to basically create shortcuts for anything on your phone. I did a YouTube video on that. If you'd like to go check out Quick Shortcut Maker, I did a YouTube video on it a few months back. Emergency information. That's a feature in Nougat where you can add your blood type, your allergies, and stuff like that. I actually created that shortcut with Quick Shortcut Maker. Motorola Update Services. That's how you check for your system updates on a Motorola device. I made a shortcut for that as well. That's Settings, which is a shortcut for the accessibility settings, which I also created from Quick Shortcut Maker. Audio Effects, another shortcut I created with Quick Shortcut Maker. And that's the third home screen. So let's go to the fourth. Storage Optimizer. Another shortcut I created from Quick Shortcut Maker, which allows you basically to optimize your storage and clean stuff up. Tech Coach. It's basically you get support through I believe it's through Verizon. That's their way. It's like almost a support service for any Android device you have. I don't use it too much, but I downloaded it anyway, just because. Camerafy Live. It's supposed to be a way that you can live stream on YouTube, but it's inaccessible, so I've been unsuccessfully using it. Twitter. I'm sure you all know what Twitter is. At least I believe you do. Zero, which used to be known as iBlink Radio. It's basically kind of like a radio service for the blind. It has podcasts, tutorials, interviews, pertaining to visual impairments. It's a very accessible app. Really enjoy it. Sorry about that, guys. I think that was an Android Authority notification, but I won't worry about that right now. Microsoft Word. I'm sure you know what that is. You create your documents. Create documents, research papers, resumes, stuff like that. Periscope. It's a way for you to do live broadcasts on Twitter as well as watch other people's live broadcasts. The Google app, pretty self-explanatory. And here's Blindo, or Blindo. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. My phone says Blindo. I'm gonna say Blindo. It's basically almost like a social network for the blind and visually impaired community who use Android, where you can upload talkback labels for like specific apps. Well, not well. I guess specific apps, yeah, and people can basically download your labels, and it's a way to share talkback labels with each other. It's pretty nice. Audex. It's where you can create custom. You can have custom sounds for your screen reader of choice. Um, I've used this. I've used this before, but I always found myself turning it off because the normal talkback sounds are fine for me. The new earcons that they changed to, those are fine for me. So Total Commander is a file manager that you can. It's like a lot of file managers on the Play Store. You can manage all your files and your internal storage, your external storage. Pretty useful. MX Player. It's basically a third-party video player. I haven't really used it too much. I'm not exactly sure how it works, but I downloaded it because I used to have an app called Terrarium TV, which required MX Player, so I had to download it for that. Play Services Info. That allows you to check the latest version of Play Services Info and see what the latest. See when it'll let you know when there was an update for Google Play Services. Allcast allows you to cast your video to like an Xbox or a PlayStation or any device that you can cast to. I use it to cast my Xbox One. I cast, I've only used it a couple times, but it's okay. VidMe, it's basically kind of like YouTube. It's another platform where people upload videos, and you can watch watch other people's uploads, and it's a cool app. It's relatively new though, so. Xbox app. That's where you can manage your Xbox Live account and your all your games that you have on your Xbox One or your 360. But this version's for the Xbox One. But so let's go to home screen 4 and Phil Voice English US is a text-to-speech engine. I think it's like an expressive voice. I used it before. I'm not really a fan of it. I tested it out. I'm not really too big on it. But Find Device used to be called I believe it was Device Manager. Basically allows you to track your Android and remotely lock it or factory reset it if it's stolen or lost. It's kind of like the equivalent to Find My iPhone on iOS. HiQ MP3 recorder. It's a very nice voice recorder, very simple. Allows you to basically just record your voice and use it for whatever. If you're in class and you need to record stuff, or you want to do an audio tutorial or something, it's pretty useful. SD card. I believe that's a shortcut I added with Quick Shortcut Maker. I didn't even know that. I didn't even remember adding that. I didn't know that was there actually. But I guess where you can manage your SD card storage. But I don't have an SD card on my phone right now, so. Morning. It's Morning Reader, which is you can read tech news from various sources. It's pretty useful sometimes. I don't use it too much, but it's there if you need it, you know. APK editor. I guess it's like you can kind of share, I don't know, I think it's like where you can share APKs and edit and stuff like that. I don't really mess with it too much. I have it, but it's not really something I use all the time. Acapella TTS Voices. That's the Acapella text-to-speech engine. If you want to use that, which I do use it once in a while. It has pretty high quality voices, but I'm using Eloquence currently right now, but Vocalizer Voices, which is another text-to-speech engine. I'm sure a lot of you who are visually impaired are very familiar with Vocalizer Voices. Also pretty good quality. Dailymotion. That's another video platform, kind of like VidMe and YouTube. But it's not really strict over there. You know, you can upload stuff that you normally wouldn't be able to upload to YouTube. I don't upload anything there, but I do watch some stuff. I do watch some channels over there sometimes. Twitch. It's a platform for gamers and people who like to watch watch other streams or like to live stream. You can't live stream from your phone, I don't believe, but the Twitch app for Android or iOS, you can watch your favorite gaming channels. And if you're into gaming, Kingdoms, that's Trivia Crack Kingdoms, kind of like Trivia Crack, but it's a much better version. You don't have to spin a wheel. You pick positions, like there's like these boxes, and there's like, and your goal is to answer all the questions, is to answer pretty much most of the questions correctly. And if you open a box with a crown, which is King Alex, and you get the question right, you get 1 point, and in order to win, you gotta go up to 5 points. It's a pretty fun game. AI Polyvision. It describes objects that are around you as you're walking. I haven't tested it too much. I heard it's decent, but I have not really tested it. I just downloaded it because I like to do that. I like to download a lot of things that I see to test them out. I'm really big into testing things. That's why I run betas of like operating systems when I can. You know, I like to play around with things, but Reverb, that's basically gives you Alexa on your device, on your smartphone. But there are a few limitations, like TuneIn is not supported, and you can't say Alexa from anywhere, I don't believe. I'd have to look into it again, but there's a little circle in the middle of the screen. You press and hold, and you can speak into it and get Alexa and say your Alexa commands. Amazon Alexa. That's to set up your Amazon Echo, but I downloaded it for the Reverb application. Amazon Shopping. Yeah, you know, buy stuff on Amazon. I will say, for Android, it's not that accessible. The buy now button with TalkBack is not there. Basically, when you have TalkBack on, it's hard to find the buy now button, and the app crashes a lot. So I really don't use it too much. But Zedge, you get free ringtones, wallpapers, and I believe there's games on there too. But I use it for the ringtones, which I don't really go crazy with ringtones, but I do have a few from Zedge. Let's go to home screen 5. And what do we got? Got Google Play Games, which don't use that too much, but Audio Game Hub. That's for if you're for visually impaired people. You play games, and it's got a bunch of accessible audio games that are pretty fun. Android Central, some reason that's on this home screen again. I'm not sure what I did there, but soft braille keyboard. It allows you to write in braille, similar to braille screen input on iOS. I do use it, although it's a little wonky, but it works. But right now I switch back to Gboard for now, but I might go back to soft braille keyboard soon. But it's not hard to use, it's just a little wonky. Blind accessibility keyboard. Pretty much a keyboard for visually impaired on Android. It's nothing too special. I bought it for $4, but hey, just wanted to test it out and see what it was. Now let's go to home screen 6. Whoops. There we go. Okay, well. Okay, now we're on home screen 6. Wait, hold on. I think I messed up. Let's go back to home screen 5 real quick. Okay, never mind. Okay, sorry guys. I think we're right now. Okay, so that appears to be all the home screens. That's all 6 of my home screens. I know it's crazy, and sorry for the confusion a little bit there, but sorry. Yeah, sorry for the confusion there, but with AZ Screen Recorder, when you swipe with 2 fingers, sometimes it won't tell you what home screen you're on. But I'm gonna go back to home screen 1, back to my first home screen. And I'm gonna end this here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was kind of weird. It might have been a little weird, I know, but I just figured I'd come on here and show you guys what I have on my phone. I could go into my app drawer too and show you what that looks like, but I don't want to make this too long. Maybe I will do that in the next one. But mostly everything you've seen is already in my app drawer, but there are a few things that I have on my phone, but that are in my app drawer that I don't have on my home screens. But I will, maybe in the next video, I will go in my app drawer and show you everything that's in the app drawer. There's not much that you didn't see already, but anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. This is Justin Ruland. I'm out of here. Peace.